What's happening, kinfolk? Welcome back to the channel, Knuckles TV. Knuckles coming at you today, man. We are back on the Brother-in-Law's 2020 Streak Live, putting on the Thunder Max tuner today. All right, so how far, like, what all have we done up to this point now?
We installed the cam, adjusted the rocker arms, the what's it called, the push rods.
Push rods, yeah.
What else?
Cam plate.
The cam plate, the pump, everything all got done. And this morning we started installing the exhaust.
Yeah.
So we got everything done. Now we done program the tuner.
If you don't know, the Thunder Max tuner comes with wideband O2 sensors. So with Gabriel having the stock headers, we had to get some O2 sensors, 18 millimeter O2 sensor bung to put into the header itself, right? So they won't just go straight into the stock bung because that's a 12 millimeter bung. Big shout out to my kinfolk Rob with Houston Performance Baggers and Mr. Matt over at 37 Fabrication, man. They ended up, we got with them, they welded us a couple of bungs into the head pipe, man, and so it helped us out a lot because we didn't know what we were gonna do, right, Gabriel?
Yeah.
So, yeah, so Rob and Mr. Matt, we appreciate it. And Johnny, Mr. Johnny as well. Mr. Johnny, he did the welding. So listen, if y'all need anything, man, y'all get in contact with them. Their information is gonna be down below, man. Houston Performance Baggers and 37 Fabrication, man, out in Conroe, man. They do some badass work. So y'all go check them out and let them know Knuckles sent you whenever you go follow them. But this is a little bit of footage of Mr. Rob actually drilling the hole. When I went over there, man, we ended up started to talk, and we started talking, and I didn't get any footage of Mr. Johnny actually welding the bungs in, man, but they did an amazing job. So y'all go check them out, man. Let them know Knuckles sent you. But now we've got, like you said, to the point, the whole exhaust is back on, intake's on.
I want to show them that bung so we can see it a little bit on that side.
Yeah, let's see. So right in there, right there is the bung and the O2 sensor, along with this one here. So yeah, they did a great job, man. Intake's back on. So now what you're gonna do is to run this Thunder Max tuner, we're gonna take the seat off, take off both side covers. We're gonna start getting down to running the wire. So Gabriel's already ran the O2 sensor in the pipe. So this is the wire for the O2 sensor in the rear cylinder, and then the other one is
coming up from the back.
Yeah, so it's he ran it from the front.
I use the same
route
as the old one. It has these clips, and basically I just clip them to that.
Yeah, just underneath on the bottom of the frame.
Right.
And then just ran it up to here. Yeah. So, and then this one again is running from there, and then we're gonna end up, it's all gonna hook up all right in here. Yeah, so we'll get with y'all on that. Let me tell you something, man. Fucking here in Texas, holy shit. What are we looking at, Gabriel? Like, let me see if I can tell you. Look.
Man, it feels like 300 degrees.
It's insane.
We're in hell.
Basically.
The only thing that is helping is the cold beers that we drink.
Yeah, definitely getting some cold beers down, man. But I'm sweating my ass off. Let's see. So it is 100 degrees. Well, that's in spring. So let's see here in Houston, which spring is where I work at. Houston, it's 104. It feels like 110. Look. What in the fuck? So we're out here sweating like whores in church, bruh. So next what we're gonna do,
it's pretty hot.
It is hot, it is hot. So next what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get the tuner out, man. We'll show you the steps to go ahead and get that dropped in. And you want to follow the steps that Thunder Max send. They send some great directions, man. So we'll go ahead or instructions. Sorry, Mello. We'll go ahead and get that out, and we'll show you exactly how to do that. All right, folks, so the first thing we're gonna do is we went ahead and wrote down the serial number from the Thunder Max tuner because you're gonna need that later on whenever you go to register the tuner itself. And now we're gonna go ahead and remove the stock ECM. You're just gonna take your tabs, pull them out, and then unplug everything. The red tabs come out, and then you just push the top. Yeah, and then that comes out. Okay, so the ECM, original ECM is gone. Now what we're gonna do is route the auto tune harness, which is this harness here that comes with the Thunder Max tuner. And you're gonna route this through the opening on the right side of the frame below the down tube for the seat towards the ECM caddy. So
pretty much
through here, yeah. So then through there, and you're gonna come up this way with it. So you're just gonna route it. Once Gabriel gets it routed, we'll show you. You're gonna go up underneath the brake lines and out through there.
So basically it's gonna sit somewhere right here.
Yeah. All right. So he's got it coming out through here,
behind
the frame, back behind the
sensor.
Yeah, sensor next to the ABS block.
Accelerator sensor.
And then down to here. Framing's here. And then back on this side, and then you'll be able to run the connectors to the O2 sensor plugs there. So now you're going to want to locate the package of dielectric grease included with the communication cable. Spread a small amount of grease on the auto tune harness plug and inboard of the mounting flange to allow the plug to slide in easily in the Thunder Max ECM. Install the case with the Thunder Max logo up and attach with the provided screws. So whenever we attach this, the Thunder Max logo needs to be up. So this is gonna install just like this, Gabriel. Right? Yep, just like that. So we'll put some of that grease on there and then install that, and then we'll be back with you in a second. So you got the grease on that. Right, Thunder Max tuners logos up top, slides right in, and you're going to tighten those screws down. And then you're going to want to do this and these connectors before you install the Thunder Max tuner into the cat. So we'll get this tightened up, and then we'll put some more grease on these connectors and then run those into here as well. So I forgot, Gabriel, what do we always say whenever we're doing videos like this as far as working on our own bikes and shit, man?
We are not professionals. You work on your own bike at your own risk.
Hell yeah. So don't come back telling us nothing, right?
Yes.
Some bullshit. But anyway, it just saves you money, man. So it not only does it save you money, but it lets you learn about your machine, right? So you get to learn the shit that's done to it. Yeah. You get to put your hands on it. Yeah. It's rewarding, man. You know what I mean?
Worst case scenario, if you end up messing up, there's somebody that can fix it for you.
AKA Houston Performance Baggers. Get with Mr. Rob and 37 Fabrication.
So we're about to do this tuner, and for some reason we can't do the tuning. They're gonna be there for us.
Yeah. So they also, Mr. Johnny there also is a badass tuner, man. So if y'all need any kind of tuning work, get with Houston Performance Baggers as well, man. So they're great people, man. Great people. So now those are tightened down. Now we're just gonna put some more dielectrical grease on the other connectors and then connect them to the ECM there. Just a little squirt, squirt. Little dab, dab. Connect them all back. And then put the tuner back into the caddy. So you just take it and clip it back down, yeah? Nice. Now, next step. Now you're gonna connect the oxygen sensor harness to the auto tune harness. You will hear a click, of course, when they are connected properly. And then we're gonna wire tie everything up, bruh. So you're gonna wanna connect.
Yeah, so this front one, I don't want it to be here on the open,
right
behind the cover.
Right.
So I'm gonna pass it back this way because there's a lot of room right here.
Okay.
See?
And it does tell you to put these harnesses up underneath the ABS block as well.
Yeah, so this is the front one. This is the back cylinder.
Yep.
This one, because the one on the front
runs
reach. That's why we got this long one here.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's the plug from the O2 sensor. And you're gonna run that just up and underneath the ABS block there.
Just like that.
Connect it. Click.
They are waterproof.
Yeah, they got a little rubber seal in there.
Yeah. And this is the other one. So because this one doesn't reach, so it's gonna have to go right here. And
okay. And then we'll just have to wire it up, right?
Yeah, we have to zip tie back to the frame somehow.
Click. Oh, and it even says front, right?
No, there you go. So it says
front. Says front. And then
here. See, like I said, we're not professionals, but some of the stuff makes sense.
It's just common sense, right? I mean, shit. That's just how it is, man. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and zip tie all this shit up, man, and away from anything that's moving. Of course, you know, you always wanna make sure you're not gonna get any wire rubbing or anything like that. So let's get this zip tied up, and then we'll get back with you in a minute. All right, brother. We are to the point of cranking, huh?
Yeah.
Holy shit. So we did this whole process, and let me tell you, it's not difficult, but us being, I'm not computer savvy, and so it just kind of, I had to reread, but it gives you good directions, right? So now what we're gonna do is we chose the closest map to his bike with the cam. So now the process at the end before we start it is going to be turn the ignition switch on with the handlebar rocker switch to the run position for 20 seconds uninterrupted. After 20 seconds, cycle the ignition switch off and then repeat 3 times. Then turn the ignition on and start the engine. Then you gotta let the motorcycle idle on its own for 15 seconds, cycle the ignition off and restart the motorcycle. Normal idle speed should be attained depending on engine temperature. Warm-up cycle will have slightly elevated idle speed, approximately 1200 RPMs, until the engine reaches operating temperature. And then we just disconnect, but you got to do the process to disconnect from the laptop and everything, or your computer. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is turn the ignition switch on. But turn the ignition switch on first, and then with the handlebar rocker switch to the run position for 20 seconds uninterrupted. So just leave it like that for 20 seconds. All right, so don't turn that off, just turn the ignition off. All right, and then we're gonna do that 3 times. So turn the ignition switch back on, leave it for 20 seconds, and then we'll do that 1 more time. And then once we do it for the 3rd time, we're gonna start the bike. Let me close all this shit up, bro. There you go. 1 more time, turn it back on. Okay, that's the 3rd time there. Then turn the ignition and start the engine off. And then the 3rd time, turn it on and start it up. Okay, everything's good?
So far, you got oil.
Got oil, all the exhaust, everything. It's in neutral. All right, let's see what happens, bro. Holy shit! That bitch is loud, dude. Holy shit. Okay. Let the motorcycle idle on its own for 15 seconds and then cycle it off. That gives me 15 seconds. That's gotta be, yeah. Turn it off and then restart the motorcycle. Normal idle speed should be attained depending on engine temperature. Warm-up cycle will have slightly elevated idle speed, approximately 1200 RPMs, until the engine reaches operation temperature, and then we got to disconnect. So
1 more time.
yeah, and then you got to let it warm up, and then what we'll do is we'll start looking, make sure we ain't got no leaks coming from the tubes, right? Make sure there's no oil leaks coming out of there, and make sure everything looks buttoned up. And then once it gets to operating temperature, we'll want to check the oil again, because you just changed the oil, and make sure everything's good there. All right, here we go. Bro, listen to that fucking exhaust. So we gotta let it get up to operating temperature. What do you think, man? Dude, that thing sounds fucking good, bro. We ain't got no leaks over there, huh? No. Man, that sounds fucking good, bro. Sounds real good. Give it a couple bumps. loud, dude. So we're gonna have to tell them what you did for the exhaust, okay?
It's not legal.
It's not legal. Dude, that lope sounds good, bro. And you're getting... I think it might be the paint too, bro. Everything looks good though. All right, we'll be back with y'all in a minute. All right, folks, let me let Gabriel tell you exactly what he did to the exhaust, because this just isn't your normal baffle pulled out or packing pulled out. So let him explain to you what he did. So what you got, bro?
So I know Vance and Hines offer baffles for it and repacking or whatever and tips. So I wanted to get a little bit louder, so I removed the baffle completely and I built me a straight pipe inside. So I just put the tips, I flare at the end, so it'll look like a real good flow towards the tip, and it doesn't look like two piece, it looks like one piece.
Yeah.
It's just a straight pipe.
So you took the baffle, like the waffle cone and everything out of there.
Yeah, in fact, let me show you.
Yeah. So while he's getting that, you can't even tell, like, that piece in there is what he made to fit in there. It's pretty dope, man. He did a really good job on that. So that's what was in there.
Yeah, so it has the flare. So the tip sits on this, and that's what you see, the flare. I basically replicate this flare on the new pipes.
And then now there's just solid straight
pipes
that are, yeah, with nothing, no packing or anything.
I took the inserts out of this one and installed them on the new. This one didn't require. One side did not require it, but one side was smaller, so I cut it out and used it on the new pipe.
Hell yeah. And that is how he's getting the sound that he's getting out of these pipes, man. Sounds freaking good. So
Really good.
I think next what we're gonna do is we're gonna check the oil. So we already checked for leaks, right?
Yeah.
Your push rod tubes, nothing's leaking out of there. Nothing's leaking out of the bottom of the cam case, the cover. I think you're good there. You don't have no oil leaks. So now what we're gonna do is just check the oil, make sure the oil's good, and then I'm gonna get another video of you cranking it up, and then I'm gonna have you just drive it right here real quick, and then we'll break away to a whole little riding video, right? So you're gonna take it out for a rip and see what it should do. Wheelie time, here we come, baby. We'll be back in a minute. All right, brother, you ready to give her a rip, see what she do? Just, you're gonna run it up and down the street real quick?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go down.
All right, let's see.
I hope the mirror don't fall on me.
Yes, sir. Ooh, that bitch sounds good. Really? Bro, listen to that. Sounds like a fucking Harley, bro. It's fucking loud, dude.
I like it a lot.
That sounds really good, bro. Really good.
Your turn,
Good
dude.
job, man.
You give it a shot. Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead and drive it.
Oh my God, I don't know, man. It sounds good, dude. And when I was in second gear, low range is good, man. And then as soon as you, like, I gave it and it just, you could feel it just want to freaking take off, bro. Want to take off. And yeah, we're in the neighborhood, so I didn't want to get on, but we're gonna have to go riding now, bro. See what you think of it. Getting in them higher gears.
And you can hear that sucker
That son bitch is loud, dude.
a block away.
I know. And the little popping, man. And then when you come to a stop, dude, the lope it has, I think it all has to do with what you did to that exhaust. 100%, bro.
Yeah.
100%. So, shit looks good, man. It sounds good too. Hell yeah. All right. Now, I'm gonna see if I can get some rolling footage. We'll be back in a minute. So, as y'all saw, man, bike cranked up, got some good little rolling footage on it, and now me and the brother-in-law are sitting here. This is weeks later, huh?
Yeah.
What, a couple weeks later since we've done it?
At least 3 weeks, huh?
3 weeks already?
Yeah.
God damn.
It's been about 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah, about 2 weeks.
All right, so, and it's been running good, man. It's been running good, but wanted to go over the whole, we didn't really go over how we downloaded the tune and kind of, you know, used the laptop and everything, because it was just, I was trying to concentrate on reading everything. Brother-in-law was concentrating on turning it off, turning it on, turning it off, and so I didn't really have the camera out. But as far as the Thunder Max tuner, man, what do you think about like how easy or customer friendly or user friendly it is? Was there some things you wish it would have had? Would have been a little easier, or what do you think?
Well, for being the first time using the tuner like that, or any tuner in general,
Yeah.
I'm in the automotive business, but we don't tune shit. We just, it's all factory. But I wish, the tuner has like preset items, or preset tunes. I just wish that the Thunder Max would give you a little bit more tool about making the bike a little leaner or more richer. Because after the fact, you know, the bike was running a little bit warm.
Yeah.
It was running a little bit too warm.
Well, a lot warm.
Yeah. So at the end, we had to like fine tune it. But I wish that the Thunder Max will give you more on that aspect as far as fine tuning.
Yeah, and maybe it does, and we just don't know, right? But
probably, yeah.
you know, like he said, we just, you know, this is my first tuner to ever install. On all my motorcycles before, I've never had a tuner. I've never done any kind of motor work or anything on all my motorcycles before. Gabriel neither, right? So so this is our first one, man. But Thunder Max to me was the instructions were really good. You follow the instructions, man, and you'll be able to get through the whole process. Being able to, we registered the actual tuner, man, and went on their website and downloaded everything that we needed to do. It wasn't hard at all, but again, I'm not computer savvy, you know what I'm saying? So I had to keep reading, but they're there. The instructions are really good, man. Now, like Gabriel said, at the end, he started. It was running hot, right? And he could even feel it through the seat.
Oh yeah, it was pretty warm.
So at that point, man, I talked to Houston Performance Baggers, Rob over there at Houston Performance Baggers, and told him about it. And he was like, man, he goes, bring it over here, and Johnny will go through it and just kind of check over the, you know, all your AFRs, the air fuel mix ratio, and make sure it's running, you know, running good. So. Again, big shout out, man, to Houston Performance Baggers. If y'all need anything done, man, motor work done, or they're doing turbos, man, they're doing custom exhaust. Johnny, again, he's a genius at tuning on Thunder Max, man, and so if y'all need anything, go check them out. Their link's always down below, so check them out. But we were able to take it over there, and Johnny did his thing, man. And then after Johnny did his thing, he had to adjust a couple things, right? So then he adjusted some things, and then he told Gabriel, go ahead and take it out for a run, and then what you could start telling the difference.
Oh yeah, definitely. The temperature went down big time. I wasn't feeling that heat in the seat anymore. It ran a whole lot smoother as far as throttle response, and it had a dead spot right around 2000 RPM or a little bit under 2000 RPM. It spit and sputtered, and he was able to get rid of that by fine-tuning and moving some numbers around.
Yeah, he did that, man, and like Gabriel said, the throttle response, he quickened up the throttle response to it. And then on top of that, Gabriel's got the RBW SKULL as well, so that does even more.
Oh, yeah.
So it does it. You can use that, man, with tunes and stuff. So that's a good thing. And then he got the temperature to come down. It doesn't pop as much, right? So on the D cell, it was popping really bad.
Yeah, it was popping, and also like when you first accelerate, it had like a big loud pop.
Yeah, it was backfiring basically. Yeah,
almost like backfiring.
Yeah. Johnny was able to get rid of all that, man, and now, man, that sumbitch sounds so good. Gabriel said it rides really good, man. So after that, he hasn't had any problems. Johnny told us a couple other things to do to try to get the temperature down a little bit more. So Gabriel did that. So, but yeah, man, it's just, you know, the tuner is dope. You're able to go into the tuner. You're able to actually choose what cam you had, motor size. Not specific about exhaust and, you know, breather, but you just pick whatever closest to what you have. But it did have cam size, it had motor size, and so you were able to choose the tune closest to that with what you have. So it had the 475 cam in there, and then also it had the stock, you know, everything else was stock, had his 114 in there, so you were able to choose all that stuff, man. So that was really good. I dealt with another tuner this past weekend, DynoJet, right? So we dealt with that this past weekend, man, on another 475 cam we installed. If y'all haven't seen, oh, that won't be on my channel. I didn't record that shit, that's right. But we dealt with another one, and that tuner there, man, didn't even give you, like on the preloaded tunes, didn't even show what a cam size or nothing. So you know, I don't know. Again, we haven't dealt with other tuners at all, so I don't know if there's certain ways you can get into there and do different things with that. But the Thunder Max, man, I felt was really, really good. There's no licenses you have to buy. So you purchase the tuner, man, and you just get down on it like that. You don't have to buy a separate license if you move it somewhere else or do something different. So I feel like it's a really good tuner, man.
Yeah, it's a little pricey, but it's very well worth the money.
Yeah.
It's one-time fee, and you keep changing things to the bike. Just go back in there and choose a different tuner, a different a map.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Based on what you're adding. To the bike.
So, and Gabriel was already looking into doing more stuff. Well, I don't know. He just showed me. He sent me a picture today, man. And I'm like, oh shit, let's do it, bro. But yeah, man. So I really the tuner, man. And as far as installing the tuner, so simple, man. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't hard at all. So it's just plug and play. So that was really cool. But yeah, man, we did it. We did it twice. We put 475 on another bike too. Almost fucked it up, but we didn't. Oh, I didn't. Gabriel showed up at the very end. He was working, so I was over there doing it myself with Joel as well and Youngblood. So, but yeah, man, it was it's a good tuner. So if you're looking into a Thunder Max, man, I definitely recommend it, Gabriel.
Yes,
So.
definitely.
Well, that's whenever I start doing my stuff, that's the tuner I'm going to be going with as well, man. So, so that's what we're doing, man. That was. I hope y'all enjoyed that video, man. The different series, the cam install, and then the push rods, and then the Thunder Max tuner. I had a blast doing it. That's the first time I've ever gone that deep into a motor like that, changing parts out like that. So it was cool. It was cool. I liked it.
Gotta save a little more money, and hopefully I can get some jugs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe. Gotta talk to my boss.
Hell yeah. So that's it, man. So I hope y'all enjoyed all that stuff, man. And I guess until next time, until next adventure. Much love, much respect. Knuckles out. See ya.